everybody.
Hi, everybody. I always watch the countdown. It's like the delay right now is like almost 18 seconds. It was showing on the countdown.
I get really confused.
That's what I was doing. I was like looking at the countdown and then jumping back over to the StreamYard, and I'm like jumping back, and I'm like, oh, gee, 2 seconds left. Flip back over to say hello. So it's like, hi, everybody. If you kind of look at us, we're like deer with like in headlights.
Yeah.
We're like, oh, here it comes! Here it comes!
Food Joe Joe
It does. You just sit there, you're like watching it patiently, going back and forth, back and forth. It's like, okay, 2 seconds. Smile. We're on. Hey, everybody.
I figured you get used to it by now, but it's the same.
You don't get used to it. That countdown just gets your like heart going. Okay, here it is. Let's do it. You try to get the timing right. Never gonna get the timing right, guys. But hey, it's Monday night. You know what that means? It's Digging Life, and I'm Nancy. Over here. Hey, I did it right. Over here. Over here is my co-host Joe Copperheads, and we're like watching the chat fly by here. A few people have just come in, like a whole bunch, that I was trying to type and say hello to everybody before the show started, but
it never works either.
It doesn't. So I'm gonna say hello. Hi, everybody. Let's have a look at my little cheat sheet and go through the list and see who's here. Starting alphabetical, because that's how they do the list. Kayla from Backyard Treasures. Thank you very much. Love ya. Bobby Pastor. It's good to see you, Bobby. Thank you again for posting my link to the show tonight over on your Facebook page. I appreciate that. And the lovely Cynthia is in the house. And we've got Don Williams in the house. Can you dig it? Dennis from DF Digger is in the house. Deej is here. Tracy from Finding Goodies, and he's wrapping up some bottles right now. He was telling us. Jimmy Cloak is here. Hi, Jimmy. Good to see you. That says Joe Copperhead's here, everybody. Shh, don't tell him that. Kay from Kay's Digging It. She's been like on a few hunts lately. Check out some of her videos and some of the people that she has been detecting with. There's a few videos out there. She's just popping up everywhere. Pardon?
Oh, I was saying hi to Jimmy.
Hi. And Lincoln. Hey, Lincoln, thank you for being here. The lovely Linda Wallace is in the house. She almost was first tonight, but Mark Thomas beat her. He jumped in there and put first in before Linda could get in there and put her little wave in. Little John MD. Oh, it's so good to see you. Thank you for stopping by and being here tonight. It's a little bit late right now. I'm glad to see you. Richie from Madison, Maine. Brenda from Mama's Gone Detecting. Mark Thomas. First in the house tonight, guys. I think he sat there patiently watching the clock and jumping in, making sure nobody was there.
Guys everywhere.
Yeah, he's there. Mark the Bird Hunter. Hey, Mark, guess what? I'm on tonight. Look, Mark, I'm here. It's not canceled. I'm live. He put in the chat. He's like, I'm not used to seeing this without the word canceled. Life happens. Gotta remember that. Marty is nuts about digging in coins. Marty is nuts about digging in coins. That's like, it flows, but I always mess it up. And the wonderful Messy Hole, James and Rebecca are in the house. They just put a new video out from this weekend from hunting up in Maine on a big collab that I didn't get to go to, my own fault. But check it out. It's a really great video. I love their new intro. Sorry, Jason, fire dancers are gone, but it's a really nice video. It's a great intro. Metal Detecting with the Silver Hunters. Alan is here. Miss Southern Belle, thank you for being here. Monk Cheetah. I love that name. I really do. we were just talking about it before it started. We're like, we love that name, Monk Cheetah. Jason is here, and Dave from PA Relic Hunter is here. Hey, Papa Roos is in What's in the Dirt. Bill is here. And I always say it, Papa Roos, Papa Ross. I think it's Papa Rouse, but I tend to say Papa Roos. But it's Bill. Bill's in the house, everybody. So say hi. Reed's Art Adventure is here. Rose Dragon and Coin is here. Peter is here. Hi, Peter. Scuba Sonia, everybody. Oh, and I just lost my whole thing, just bounced all the way down. All my names did. Let's see who else is in the house, because guess what? My participation list just went boom, 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 boom. Coin, it did. Coin World UK.
Do that again. Do that again. Do that one more time.
Boom, 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 boom,
All right, good.
boom, boom, boom. Dirt Digging Dog is in the house. Mara Videos or Mara Videos. Just saw that over. I was sneaking and lurking watching Ski Searches thing, and they were asking the question: is it Mayor, Mar, or Mayor videos? It's Mayor Videos, but it doesn't really matter.
What's up with the what's going on?
Founded Auction and Trades in the house. Hi, Nick Mola. Hello, it's good to see you too. And I am just like watching the chat fly by. If I missed you, please say hi. I'm seeing you. I'm watching the names fly by. Hi, Ski Searcher. Arlene Church. Hello, thank you. Hi, Colin. And of course, Josh is in the house. 508 Magnets. Are you at work right now? Are you sneaking this? And of course, the Mr. Farmer Eugene. Hi, Farmer Eugene, if you're there right now watching. Hello, it's good to see you. So, guys, it has been another week since last Monday. And hi, Mike. Mellyman's in the house.
What's up, Mikey? Hopefully see you Friday. Hopefully.
Hey, Paul, American Woodland Relics. Oh, hello. It's good to see you. So, it has been one of the things. Oh, my volume just went. Did you hear that?
No, I didn't.
That's good, because I just heard myself and it was really weird. One of the things, it's like how quickly a week can go by, but it always seems like it goes by slow on certain days, like today. Futuristic, hello. Today it just dragged. It was crazy. It was.
And when I sent you the clock ticking backwards today, it freaked you out.
It did freak me out. It has been. I walked into chaos at work today. Hi, Frederick. And it was just like nonstop after that. And it was like a full-blown Monday, but in slow mode, which made everything worse. It's foggy where you are in the field. Yes, do you remember that field? That was a fun hunt in there. And hi, CJ. And it was just like all day, I just want this day to end. I just want this day to end, because I know the rest of the week goes by really fast and it gets us to the weekends. And I mean, that's one of the things I know, that I work Monday through Fridays. I know some of you work on the weekends, and which makes it a little bit difficult, because your days off are probably like in the middle of the weeks, and you have this little, you don't count down to the weekends like we do. I look forward to my weekends, and this weekend was a huge collab that was up in Maine, and I was all set to go with it, and I ended up not going, and for my own reasons, and I know I'm going to get back up there soon anyways, but things happen. As I said, life gets in the way sometimes, but I had a fabulous weekend. I hunted Saturday and Sunday with Backyard Treasures, Kayla. And I'll tell you, Saturday, we must have been, I don't know, Kayla, we were out for most of the day. It was just like, I think it was about a good 6 hours or something, and it was great. Hi, Dave. And Sunday, we went out detecting, and I had this cellar hole that I wanted to take her to. And we were just kind of driving around at first, checking out some of the different areas. And then we ended up at this one cellar hole that I've been wanting to check out. It's been hit hard. But I didn't really get to see, for these 6 hours, she said on Saturday, didn't really get to see what this cellar hole looked like until we got there on Sunday, because I've always just driven by it but never stopped. This cellar hole, did I send you the picture, Joe? This cellar hole was covered. It was littered with iron and buckets and machinery and bottles and glass. We actually ended up spending several hours there on Sunday, and our metal detecting adventure turned into a bottle dig.
That's awesome.
You should see this place. Oh my gosh. we cannot wait to go back there with the proper gear. It was like we weren't planning on digging for bottles or anything like that, but there was just so much. There was so much glass, so much shards everywhere. But as you dug through the dirt, we were pulling out bottles and jars and mason jar lids and the glass mason jar lids and all these other different type of bottles. It was crazy. It was so much fun. We were covered head to toe in dirt and mud. And hi, Sam. And it just was, hi, Ezra.
What's up,
Hi,
Ezra?
Diamond Detect.
Bobby.
And we got some pretty good things we left there with. It was, we will come. Bottle digging. It is, Little John. We had so much fun. Like I said, we didn't even want to detect after that. We like put our detectors down and we left there. And of course we weren't prepared. So I didn't have like big bags with me or big buckets with me to carry stuff because we were only there to detect, and we had our finds pouch and our trash little thing. We were grabbing like they had big buckets that had maybe a hole in the side or all rotted on the side or something. We were filling those. I found an old pot pan cover that was like this deep, and I was filling it all.
Junk collector.
It was great. It was great. It wasn't something we were planning on doing.
How much did you take home with you?
Oh my God, so much stuff.
Really?
I should have brought the stuff into the house. I have this jug. I don't even know if, let me just see if I can see. I should have brought some in. Or actually, I should have put the pictures on my phone.
The jug is awesome.
I don't know if you can see that.
Too much.
I mean, look at that jug. I can't really see that well. You're getting the reflection.
No, that's a cool picture. Was the top's broken off it, right?
Yeah, the handle's broken, which I was and there's a little hole in the side. And I was finding these little, they're little bottle ale stoppers. They're little ceramic stoppers that sit in the glass ale bottles. And I guess the company started in 1891 and it went on. But it was just like, I mean, we were finding shoes, lots of shoes. It was a little creepy at first. But the town that I was in, I know that some of the history that each of the houses in this town, there was a lot of different shoemakers. And each of the houses in town would do a different part. Like some would do the soles and some would do the heels. And, so this one here had lots of shoe bits.
It's pretty cool, though.
Yeah, it was pretty awesome.
I dug a shoe, too.
It's one of those things where you dig a shoe, you kind of get that first reaction, like, oh no. What did I just hit?
I agree.
When you kind of sit there going,
It's actually one of the first things I've ever dug was a shoe.
Oh, so, it's as Kayla says, there's so many shoes. She hates finding them. She was a little bit creeped out because she's found a couple of shoes in our backyard recently. And she's
foot? No foot.
And no foot. But hi, Brad. And she said, as you said, it's a creepy feeling waiting to find that foot, because you do when you find that. But it was just, lots of leather and lots of everything. It was all different. It was really creepy because one of the shoe that she showed me this weekend, because we did a little detecting in my backyard too, because we didn't want to stop detecting. But one of the shoes in my backyard is actually a child shoe. It was really kind of creepy because it's got the small little heel. It's not a woman's shoe. It's like a child.
Creepy. If you don't find any bones, it's not creepy. Somebody lost their darn shoe.
It's one of those things. It's just
okay. I'd freak if it was bones. Like, all right, yeah.
Well, there's bones. We find bones all the time, but they're animal bones. I mean,
just a shoe.
Thank you. Dee gets the same. She gets the same creepy feeling about boots in the dump. It is. Okay. So All right, chat. You ready? This is the thing. We're going to talk about the weekends and things we dig and things like that. Tell me, is it creepy to you? Do you creeped out when you're digging in the dirt, whether you're metal detecting or if you are bottle digging, and you all of a sudden you're surrounded by glass shards and plates and pots and pans, and you pull out a shoe that you're not expecting to pull out?
Or you freaked out when you find a ring, you're expecting a finger on it?
Well, no. No, that'd be a little bit creepy.
It's the same thing.
People lose jewelry, okay?
People
These
lose
are obvious.
shoes.
They feel okay. It's a thing. See, everyone else is saying it. It's a thing. See, who buries their shoes? Lots of life energy is in your feet.
Buried when they lost it. It probably
Finding bones is
threw it
creepy, but
outside.
kids. There we go, Monk Cheetah. Finding bones is creepy, but finding kids' shoes are creepy for sure. They are.
Gosh. Okay.
Yeah, I know. Paul, I'm going to say that they are animal bones. I am.
Yeah, that's what I'd be more concerned about is the bones you find, not the shoes.
I'll tell you, the first bone that I found, and it was like 2 years ago in my backyard, I brought it into school and gave it to my science teacher. And I said, please tell me what type of bone this is. Because I don't want to do any more digging until I know. And she said that it was from a cow or a moose. It was like I don't know, like I forget what it was, in the hip joint or something, it's like this. I'm making the face. It's like the size of a fist. It was big. As I don't know, as Kayla just said, I don't know, that one we found this weekend looks human. Yes. She found it was a big bone. It was kind of like, is that a leg bone? But it was a surface find. We didn't dig that, so that's different. Or maybe not.
You. Ew, 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 ew.
No. Hi, Cricket. No, I don't do that. Hi, Fun with Dirt. Hi, Las Vegas. Hi, Talk Trash. Hey, John. No, I don't go ooh, ooh, ooh. I don't do that when I see bugs, and I don't do that if I see snakes.
Do that again?
Yeah, really. You've never heard me scream like a girl.
No. I'm afraid of you, so no.
No. I think the biggest thing that I would probably end up screaming about in the woods, it wouldn't even be an animal, because I'm expecting to see an animal. It's like when you're digging and all of a sudden you see another person, and you're like 2 miles into the woods, and all of a sudden there's a person just standing over there. That was one of the reasons when I first started metal detecting, I stopped for like 2 months.
Vegas said, if you find bones here, it won't be cow bones.
Oh, Mudswat. A lot of our life's energy is in our feet, so maybe you guys are picking up on that. That's interesting.
A lot of our energy's in our feet?
Yeah.
Learned something new. I had no idea.
I have yet to find deer sheds. I look for deer sheds all the time.
Where you are, you don't find any?
Nope.
Really?
Nope.
That I find hard to believe. That's crazy. Nope.
And it's like, I find more bones than I do deer sheds. Well, I haven't found a deer shed yet, so let's put it that way. But I found several bones.
That is weird. that is pretty weird.
But they weren't attached to the shoes.
That's good.
See, we got off that track there of talking. But no, seriously, I'm not looking hard enough. Do you know how hard I look for sheds? Trust me, I look for sheds.
You really shouldn't have to look that hard. They're there.
I look at trees that have markings on it. Haha, Mark Thomas, the deer sheds.
I went to the Boy Scouts camp this week, and I found 4 of them.
See, okay, Alan. Alan has never found one either. I think the chipmunks eat them. Chipmunks, oh my gosh, there's so many chipmunks. You know what really cracks me up, Alan, that you just mentioned that is chipmunks? When we're out in the woods detecting, and it's silent, you can hear the birds. You don't hear the squirrels hopping around the woods. The chipmunks sound like a flipping dinosaur coming through the woods. It's like all of a sudden you hear thump, 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 thump. And you're looking around expecting to see, like, okay, is it a porcupine? Is it a deer? And it's a chipmunk.
That's funny.
It's like, don't hear anything else, but it's a chipmunk. They sound like dinosaurs when they're in the woods. Squirrels here love them. But no, it's crazy. It was a good weekend. I don't know how your weekend went. See, even yep, it does. I know, Alan. I agree with you. They're crazy. But it was a really good weekend.
Cool.
How about you? Did you have a good weekend?
I went to a Boy Scout camp on Saturday and got my butt handed to me by the person I took there, but it was fun. It was fun.
Well, what? You didn't find any? Oh, Jersey
Oh,
Historic, they got a bell.
I found the silver and some other things, but she found probably 20 silvers, Barber dime, Mercs, quarters, and rosies, and I just had a Merc. Yeah, she got hot at like 5 o'clock. We were already out since 7, and I just had enough, so I sat and watched her dig.
Lisa just said chipmunks with shoes. Yes, that's what it sounds like. Bigfoot coming through the woods. Well, you wouldn't even hear Bigfoot.
No, that's true. You probably wouldn't. So yeah, Sunday was just a relaxed day with the family for Easter.
That's nice. I know it was Easter Sunday, so I hope everyone had a wonderful weekend, had a great Easter Sunday. Got out if you did or didn't. And that was one of the things. Do you detect only on the weekends, or do you detect whenever you can? And this is a question for everybody in the chat. Trying to figure out. I mean, because all of us work, many of us here are retired. I wish I was, many more years to go. But do you consider yourself like this weekend warrior when it comes to metal detecting, that as soon as your Sunday night comes, you're already looking and planning and plotting your next weekend? Because I know, like with the crew, the digging crew, we usually detect on a Saturday. And usually by Sunday afternoon, Stan or Johnny or somebody will mention, so how about this for next Saturday? And we're already talking about the next weekend. It's hi, Lauren.
Especially now with the time change, it doesn't get dark till 8:30. So after work, just hit somewhere for a couple hours.
Yeah. See, that's what I want to be able to do. I want to be able, as Lisa just said, she gets out all the time that she can. Bobby, my days off are during the week, so I take off big weekend. Oh, that's good. That's nice to kind of dirt dog dig the weekends and days. Colin says he only can get detecting 2 or 3 times a year. It's good that you can get out, though. Get out there while you can. Ski searcher looking for that random street tear out, a sidewalk tear out. I have to get brave enough to not to do that, but to stop. Like when you see that, you're looking for those, Matt. One of those things. I do the same thing. I just watched a house. I've been driving by this house, and they just dug up their whole front lawn, and I wouldn't stop. I couldn't stop. Every day coming home from work, I'm going to stop today. I'm going to stop today.
Because you're afraid somebody's going to say something to you.
Well, I don't know if it's the homeowner. I don't know if it's a contractor that they hired that's in there. And now because I didn't go by this weekend, I didn't go by that house this weekend, went to work this morning, and what have they done? They've already layered a whole thing of dirt all over it.
As far as I know, that's public. So
I mean, I know it's no, that's private. This is private property. This house is.
No, I'm talking about the sidewalk.
Oh, the sidewalk. Yeah, the sidewalk's public.
Yeah,
but that's the thing. You're looking for those. And I mean, I do the same thing. I see places and I keep saying, I need to stop. I need to stop. I need to do this. And as he said, sometimes I'll drive by 10 times before I get out.
Yeah, wear an orange vest and a hard hat. You'll fit right in.
Oh, I should do that.
That's what Dave just said. That was pretty funny.
I like that. That's a good idea. I've got a jacket that says security on the back.
There you go.
I could pop that on. Brad just said those squirrels and chipmunks freak me out. When I was in California on holiday in Yosemite, they were everywhere, jumping on your back, worse than the Aussie drop bears. I've got oh my chipmunks. We have more chipmunks than anything else around here right now. It's horrible. Horrible.
Don't
They
forget to
need to go. Hi, Robin and Melissa. But no, that's one of the things, as he just said, he drove by like almost 10 times, over 10 times, looking at something before you actually stop. Do you guys do that? Or are you like, you see something, you stop, you get out there and dig it or ask? I can't. Just ask, Lisa said. What's the worst they're going to say is no.
Yeah.
I know.
It's easier said than done sometimes, though. That's for sure.
It really is, because, I mean, I know even the whole thing with COVID, I mean, we're a year and a half into COVID now, so people are already cautious. People are wearing masks. They're not as timid as they were a year ago when it first started, where everybody was just like, okay, time out. We don't go anywhere. You don't do anything. People are more now starting to be out in their yards, raking their yards on the weekends or during the week. And I kick myself now, because when I drove by this morning, I really do. And further down the road, there's this beautiful late 1700s house. All the farmland is still there. They just sold part of their farmland, and they're building this McMansion. It's like a $800,000 house they're building. This thing is going to be
Time to
huge.
go ask.
And that's the thing. I've been watching them build this house through the winter. So there was snow on the ground and stuff, but they started it. I don't know why the people start building a house in the wintertime, but they just have the frame up right now. So I've been going by, and I think the construction's come to a halt. The framing of the house is there.
Is there any signs out who the builders are or anything?
Nope.
Wow.
Nope.
Interesting.
And there's been construction vehicle blocking the front of the house. There's nothing there. It's just pretty much the wood frames. They have these big, huge, like Spanish windows that go around like this. The windows aren't in. They're just the way the cut is. And nobody has been around for the past, 2 weeks. So all I can think of is maybe it had something to do with permits, or they waited for the ground because the mud season, the machinery couldn't get in there. I don't know.
That's possible too.
But I want to get up the nerve to stop and ask. And I don't know who to ask. I mean, you ask the constructor, the guys that are working there, or try to find out who owns the property. Hi, Ray Diggett.
Nothing on
Hi, Country Diggers.
Nothing posted on Ox Hunt yet, or no?
No, there's no signs. So I'm thinking, I don't know if it's maybe they sold it to family, and family is moving there.
Interesting.
Not quite sure. It's one of those things that
get her permission, Joe. Try right up to him.
No.
Knock on the door. Hey.
I will get that permission, okay? I'll try. I just need to go there.
Yeah.
It's one of those things. The rest of their property to this house is prestige. I mean, they wouldn't let you dig on their property.
Well,
no way.
Doing it now, there's no grass or anything. You probably have a better chance.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, Mark just said, ask the first person you see for the foreman and go from there. I mean, right now it really is. It's just the framing of the house is there. There's nothing inside yet. They put the foundation down and they put like the walls up, and they moved all the dirt around the house. So obviously when they dug up the foundation and all that, there's just like two massive hills of dirt, and the rest of the property is just mud. There's nothing there. They haven't done anything. Just do it, Nancy. Haha, like Nike. Just do it like Nike. Just do it.
But again, it's so easy to talk about. But man, when you get there, it's like not that easy. I do the same thing. You know, you second guess yourself constantly.
Well, that's the thing. Hi, Clint. I don't have a hard time talking with people. I'm one of those type of people that I can approach people and talk to people. But because I'm asking to dig up their property.
Well, that's a little bit different situation, though. You can't door knock it. You're actually be walking on a construction site with a bunch of people there who probably really don't even care that you just ask somebody. I mean, again, they're going to say, go ask Joe, go ask Jim. You're going to find somebody who's going to say either yes or no. You know, it's a little bit different than knocking on somebody's door. There's no door to knock on,
Yeah.
right?
Well, that's why I'm liking a whole thing about spring now. It's spring here, so people are starting to work on their yards. So that makes it a little bit more approachable, I guess.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I'll ask somebody when they're working outside. It's easier.
I'm not afraid of somebody saying no to me because I'll just be like, "Well, thank you very much." And
It's
I
it's
think
an
it's
odd conversation. It's just an odd conversation.
I think that's what it is.
It's just
As Lisa just said, this is the
uncomfortable.
best time is now to ask people. And
We're
it's
comfortable
true,
with
I
talking about
agree.
it, but you're talking to people who have no clue what the heck you're talking about.
And
That's
I think that's where I come down to is I don't know how to start that first conversation, as in, do I explain what metal detecting is? Or do I explain why I metal detect? Do I explain the history that could be beneath the ground? Am I going to overwhelm this person to the point, or bore the person
I'm going to
to the
get
point as,
portfolios together with pictures and stuff like that. I think handing
Mhm.
something to someone visually and talking about it is much easier than just going in blind.
Yeah, like American Pickers.
No,
Here you
seriously.
go.
And some of your pictures, your finds, what a plug looks like, how big the hole is. I mean, just little stupid stuff that they don't understand because in their mind, you're coming in with a bulldozer.
I see. I mean, that's the thing. There's so many people, like, as she just said, I like digging farms, and other pens, they're neglecting their yard work. Same here. But I guess because I'm a woods digger, so I don't really ever have to worry about where I'm digging. I know I always have a place to dig.
True. I'm the same
I
way.
have, that's the thing. I can just drive down the road, town property, whatever. I can just go in there and dig and swing around my little heart content without anybody bothering me. I look at maps, I check out areas, and it's easy.
Hi, I'm a
But
history nerd. Audra. I'm an history nerd. These things to save it for
I was
forever.
I
Yeah.
I was in a detecting club. Um, I didn't rejoin the detecting club. Honestly, I made better friends here in YouTube than I did on the detecting club. Nothing bad about the detecting people, because the club was a really nice club, and we did some great hunts. They did monthly hunts, but the thing was,
She said it works.
well,
You
yeah,
gotta try that. Put
COVID hit.
glasses on with tape between your eyes and knock on the door and say, "Hi, I'm Nancy. I'm a detective nerd. Can I hunt your property, please?"
And everybody, we need to say goodbye to Joe Copperhead now.
Hey, I gotta leave anyway in a few minutes.
He does have to leave. That's one of the things I was going to say. Hi, Marky. He has to leave shortly because he is going to be on Gypsy and Amanda All Matter Mode's podcast at 8 p.m. And I will drop the link in as we get closer to that time so you guys can hop on over and visit. But no, I think I'm going to set goals, guys. So by this weekend, okay, I'll try this. By this weekend, so we're talking Tuesday through Friday, I have to stop at that place or another place, because there's another place that I've been wanting to hit, and ask. So by next Monday, when I come back on here, that's my weekend challenge, guys. So next Monday, when I come back on here, I will sit here and tell you whether or not I got permission to dig at one of these places.
And you can't send Kayla.
No, I won't send Kayla. I will do it.
Hey, I'll give you $20 here.
Well, I'll make that my challenge with you. How's that, you guys? And so next Monday night, I could be sitting here saying, "Hey guys, I didn't do it," or "Hey guys."
Door knocking, what can go wrong? Yeah, pull a gun on you like they did to me.
Yeah, we have a lot of people that have guns in New Hampshire. See, that's what Belinda just said. Some people are really weird when you start talking history. And it's true. Some people can be offended. Some people might know more about you. And that's another thing I think I'm afraid of. Hi, Nash family. I think I'm also so afraid of that when I start talking about history and why I like it. Like, why I metal detect and why I'm relearning history, basically. They might be the history nerd, and they start saying things to me, and I'm going to sit there going, da, 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 da. I have no idea what you're talking about.
How many people out there think it's easier for a woman to door knock than a guy to door knock? I think
Good
it's easier for
question.
a woman, actually, to be honest with you. Or a kid. Send a kid up, rent a kid, pay the kid $20 for the day. Come here, man.
If you have a kid with you, that is almost a guarantee.
Yeah.
Yes, I would say.
Yes,
Because
gun, he pulled it on me.
Mm-hmm.
And mine was in the
As
car.
Alan just said, it's always easier for girls to get permission. Yeah. I mean, I know like James and Rebecca from Messy Hole, if you're still here, James uses Rebecca quite a bit to go and knock on the doors. But I mean, yeah, that's true. Plus girls, I think girls can probably talk more as we do. Then whereas a guy to a guy, it's kind of like that defense kind of goes up, that, you puff your chest.
I went detecting Saturday.
We need to find a kid.
And there's a road that we had to take, and it's connected to somebody's driveway. So we came down the road, and the car was parked blocking us. We couldn't get out. And I'm like, oh, we're stuck, because I couldn't go around or anywhere. So I went and knocked on the door for like 25 minutes. And finally, some woman on crutches came to the door, like petrified. And I stepped back, and I was like, listen, I'm not selling anything, but I can't get out. The truck's in the way. She's like, oh my God, my husband, I'm going to kill him. So I had to wait 45 minutes for this poor guy to drive to come move his truck so I can get out. But I mean, she was petrified. Just like, ugh.
Well, I mean, that's the other thing, we're assuming that when I knock on the door, it's going to be a man that I speak with, So for me, female, man, as you just said, you, woman, man, it's a little bit different. There was a woman behind the door. She got a little intimidated by you.
Yeah, she did.
Yes, Alan. Hi, Gabe. Hi, Cheryl and Randy. But no, that will be my challenge, guys. So my weekend thing is this week. So I have a few more days this week here. Gosh, I hope this week goes by slow now.
The real challenge is, if you get permission, you got to invite me up to hunt it.
Listen to you. You want me to do all the work so you can come and reap the rewards? I don't think so.
I tried. I had to try, right?
Hi, Joel. What in the world are we talking about? We're talking about, I am now on a challenge, my weekend challenge for next week. So by next Monday, I have to come back here and tell you whether or not I have sealed the permission and knocked on a door to this one property or two. There's, like I said, there's another one that it's actually, I think, an old farm with a chicken coop thing that they've been redoing. I think they're making them into apartments. That's just around the corner. I drive by that all the time and never stop. So it's hard.
The farms, I would think, are even easier than a house.
Well, yes and no. There's so many different the one around the corner, there's so many different contractors that are in and out of there. So I don't even know who owns it. But there's also another property down the street. I've got so many properties that I want to stop at, because that's what I do during the week. Bring
the food right for Nancy. And I got to bribe her with food. Arlene's telling me to bribe you with food.
Bring lottery tickets. Bring beer. No, Jason, never, no, not at all. That will never happen. Belinda, would a lady be more prone to give out more information when door knocking? That's possible.
Yeah, do not knock on the door with a well-manicured lawn. That is a fact.
And that's the problem, where this area, most of the properties around here are
the same problem. It's the same.
They're all, the town, especially the town that I work in, it's old. It's early 1700s, but most of the properties around there are now $600,000 to $800,000 homes.
Mm-hmm.
And that's even probably counting the old 1800 houses, because they've sold most of all their farmland for these new developments. Even though there's still woods, there's plenty of woods. I mean, if I knocked on one of these new people's houses, they still have acres and acres of woods that were farmland at one time.
It's the same thing.
All right, Kay, you can do it. If I can do the door knocking, Kay's digging it's going to try it too. It is. I think, I don't know, maybe it is a little bit more intimidating for a female to go and knock on the door. We might get more success, as you just said, being a female. It's a possibility that would do better, but
so funny we're talking about this because I had this conversation on Saturday with the girl I was hunting with. I kept telling her to go knock on the door, and she's like, "No, you, just go. No, you."
Just give them $50.
A lot of people do. They slip them money for the hunt.
Yeah,
I know people who've done it. Offer $50-$100 to hunt a property.
Well, I think that's why I'm putting it out here. I mean, my weekends are. I love to detect all Saturday, and I love to detect all Sunday. My body, as I get older, might not like it as much, but still, I'm out there, and I want to be able to have more options. I'm not really. I don't do parks. I don't do schools. I don't do ball fields. I've done them when I first started out, but I love the relics. I'm so about the relics and seeing what I can find. It's not even about the old coins for me. I love to find the relics. And not know what something is and try to figure out what it is.
We have permission that has well manicured lawns, and owner begged us to come hunt. I live in the richest county in Fairfield County. The houses are like $1.2 million here, bud. You're not digging that. Trust me when I tell you.
Don't forget to film it. Film asking? Or I think I might have missed something there. Oh, so Cheryl and Randy, you work with the census. See, that's a little bit easier. Maybe I should just do that, pretend I'm the census person.
What's a spare detector? I always go with a spare detector, Mama. You should have one too.
Yeah. I see. That's one of the things. Like Linda just said, I would be better at asking permission for like a field or an abandoned house than a house where people are still living is. There's a few abandoned houses, like abandoned old farmhouses around here. And I don't know who to find out. I have the app.
Well, the other problem too is that you can do that all day long, but you don't know who the owner is. You just can't go on there. That's a challenge. I got a couple of properties, next town over, same thing. I don't know who that belongs to. Nobody's touched it in years. But
and that's the same thing. There is this one property in town that it's so overgrown that the first time I walked in there just to go look at the property because there's a cellar hole. It's a really deep cellar hole. They have it all chicken coop wired around so nobody will fall into it. And it's all those vines, I don't know what type of those trees are that have those massive vines that just hang down from the trees. And as soon as I walked in there, I felt like the trees grabbed me and I tripped as I do.
If I suddenly you know why. Did you hear me?
Well, yes.
So if I
what was that?
Disappear, you'll know what. You know why.
No worries, guys.
I'll wait for my phone.
I said Joe's going to be leaving us in a few minutes because he's got to get ready for All Meta Mode podcast, which I will just drop the link in there. That's at 8:00. But that's one of the places that I want to do. There's like abandoned houses or like abandoned properties. But it's really hard to find information because the app, we call those monkey vines. Yes, I think that's what I've heard. It's monkey vines. And there's one name. The property has one name, no phone number, no address. It's just under a person name. So I try to do some research on this person's name in the town. And the only thing that I could find was the business next door wanted to buy this land, this wooded area. And they couldn't find out who the owner was to buy it.
Even if you go to town hall, that's public record. You should be able to pull something out.
So, this was town hall records. This is what I'm saying. The person, I don't know if it's...
That's weird.
I don't know. It's really strange. It was a town hall business thing where this company went to the town wanting to buy this land. And I guess they were trying to find the information. Onyx Hunt is the app that I use. And... all it was is just a name and they couldn't find any other information. And this was like their record that I saw them wanting to buy this property was several years ago.
I wonder where the tax bill goes every year. They got to be sending it to somebody.
Exactly. So, I mean, somebody has to be paying for this piece of property. And it's beautiful once you get in past all the monkey vines and
It's simple. Just go there. If you get yelled at, say, hey, by the way, who owns this property? Do you know?
well, it's true. It's a town where I work in, and it's a town where I know the police. So if somebody shows up, but I mean, for all I know, maybe the house on the other side of it is a family member of it. Who knows? They might come out and put a gun to me. I'll have to check with the town clerk to see if I can find out.
You should be able to. I mean, the tax bill's got to go somewhere. It's got to be going somewhere.
As Kayla says, she said that to me this weekend too. Don't ask for permission, ask for forgiveness. It's true. They was like, I really want.
I gotta run.
I showed her. All right.
Goodbye,
Bye.
everybody.
We'll see you at 8:00, Joe. Thank you. That was true because I showed Kayla this piece of property, and as she said, she's like, "Don't ask for permission, ask for forgiveness." I could try that. We'll see. I've looked on the web, Joe, and I have access. It's our assessor's page is public for this town, and it just comes up with that one person's name, no other information. And maybe I'll have to contact Town Hall because I work in the town and they know me at Town Hall because I do have to call them sometimes to verify properties for parents that are enrolling at my school. So maybe I can try to find that. Stay tuned. That might be my next Monday thing. So I might be able to find out who owns that property by next Monday. Maybe be able to detect it. And also my other ones. Clinton, my abandoned permission is now just a stony field as it was abandoned 600 years ago. Oh gosh, Clint. I'm so jealous of the properties that you detect. It's absolutely amazing. Really nice. They all have, as Kayla says, they all have guns and ready to go here. They do. Every house has a gun here. Ask a neighbor. Might get a permission at the neighbors. That's not bad. It's not a bad idea. They don't really have as much property, but maybe the back of their property leads into where something might have been good. I'm still trying to find out what was here because we can't figure. I don't know what this cellar hole was. I'm not finding it to be. It almost looks like it would have been a jail. I hate to say that, but that's what it looks like. It kind of looks like it would have been a jail. The way that it's deep. It's a weird piece of property. I'll think of some pictures and show you guys. All right, so my weekend challenge. So by this weekend, and by Monday when I come back, I have to report to you on whether or not I did a door knocking on one of those pieces of property. I'll see if I can find something more in this other property. As Jean just said, it's always encouraging to hearing that others get no's also. Not that I wish that for anyone, but sometimes I think it's only me. And it's true. Yeah, I get that. I think that's maybe a lot of people's fear is the no, or a lot of people's fear is to start that conversation. And I'm not even sure if it's a fear of mine. I think it's just getting that conversation started because I can talk is not an issue for me. As you can tell, I can ramble forever, but just getting that conversation going. Johnny, the monkey vines are probably a plant called pretty sweet. It's taking over everything. It's everywhere. You should see this place, Johnny. It's like walking in the jungle. I swear that the trees will grab you when you walk in there. It's got a little bit creepy, but it's beautiful once you get past those trees. All right, so Eileen says, we will be waiting. You can do it, Nancy. Thank you guys for giving me all that encouragement because I am going to try that. That's the thing. Hey, Doodles, gone digging. Hey, it's in the house. Good to see you. All right, a couple of things before we start to wrap up the show I just wanted to bring in. I've got some stickers that I wanted to show you that I recently got in the mail. This is from Rolo Detector from Puerto Rico. It's another channel to check out. He sent me 2 fabulous stickers right there. Also, Tommy from River Sticks Outdoors sent me a whole bunch of stickers, so I'm going to add some of these and start making up some sticker packs because I'm going to have a couple of giveaways coming in a few more weeks. We're going to do another, I don't know if this will show with a green screen. Oh, it did good. DF Digger. Dennis, I love your sticker. It's absolutely gorgeous. What a beautiful, beautiful place. Another awesome sticker. This is so cool. Whistle Pig Digging Metal Detecting on YouTube. Definitely have to check this channel out. It's a new channel. Fairly new. I think it's been about, I think it's about 5 months that you've been on, Dale. Not quite sure. But we'll do a little support for him. Let's see. I've got his link right here. Hold on. Guys, if you take a moment, check out Whistle Pig Digging. I think they're at about 130 right now. New channel. Show them support. Show them some love. Go from there. It's a pretty decent channel. Another thing that I got in the mail, it's absolutely, I have been like digging my nose in this book. Chris, from the ground up, Chris Altman, who wrote this book. This book is amazing. He sent me an autograph. Oh, my green screen. I really need to learn this. An autograph book. This is amazing. You should see. I love relics, and you should, hey, J3B, you should see the relics in here. There's some really great articles, some stories in here. There's some familiar faces in here that you'll get to know. If you see, you'll recognize a few people in here. But just look at this, some of the homes and the history. Chris, thank you so much. I am so enjoying this book, and I cannot wait to actually finish this and pass it on to my daughter because she says she wants to read the book next. But because Chris is just so awesome, he sent me a second book from the ground up, autographed, to give as a giveaway. So in a couple more weeks, I'm going to be doing a giveaway with some sticker packs, and you yourself can have a chance to check out From the Ground Up. But if you can't wait that long, and I would love for everyone to go and check out Chris's page, this is where you can get the book yourself. It's From the Ground Up. It's going to take you to his page. There's also a $10 coupon code right on that page. So please take a moment and check out this book. It's amazing. It is well worth the money. Plus, you're saving $10 with a coupon code. You can't beat that there. But I have been like each night going through this, and I love it. It's really great. Thank you, Chris. It was really, really a sweet and kind and thoughtful gift to give me. Hi, Pro Metal Detector. But somebody else I just saw come into Radar G. Hey, you're new from Brazil. Welcome. Good to see you. Relic Reaper. Hi. So yes, in a couple of more weeks, I'm going to get a few things together and we'll do another giveaway and see what we can find. I did have a few things I was going to get to do. I don't know if you're still on, Farmer Eugene. I wanted to say thank you. I didn't get a chance last week. Farmer Eugene sent me another book. I am like loving these books. It's okay. Yeah. Where's that nerd glasses for Nancy, right? Put on my nerd glasses. So this here, I have been checking out this book. It has some amazing, talk about, these are like relics that we find up here. It's especially like, there it is. These here, these are all over the place. I mean, I don't know how many of you might have heard that Backyard Treasures recently just dug up a whole wagon. It was like 4 or 5 inches in the ground. All the metal bits, all the wood was gone, but the rest of the wagon was there and determined to get it out of the ground. I'm not sure. I have to ask her if she heard back from the Historical Society. We mentioned that to them. But he did send me a letter just to quickly read to you guys. I should have read this last week, and I apologize, Farmer Eugene. It says, this goes back a couple of weeks because I had some canceled shows. Hi, Midtone Mackie, so I do apologize for the delay. It says, Nancy, thanks for donating $5 in my name on Jersey History Hunters live stream super chat. Tell Marlon from Mayor Videos that Tim Horton tried to open a few shops in New Jersey a few years ago, but they all went out of business after a year. Tough to compete with Winchell's, Best Eaten, his favorite, and Donut Hole, another favorite in West Springfield, Mass. Plus, loads of now custom donut shops. New Jersey has some of the best in the USA. I didn't know that. That's pretty cool. Nancy, when you froze out on your last live stream, see, we're going back a few weeks, on your Hangout, Rob and Marlon had me laughing so long I was crying tears of laughter. What a pair of characters. Great combo for another Wayne's World. Marlon does great straight-faced deliveries on his comments. You have to have those two live on your screen on one of your Hangouts. They make up for the fact that I kept on wanting to send. Oops, sorry. I just lost that. Oh, they make up for the fact that I kept on your Hangouts. They make. Guys, can you still see me and hear me? Can you see me? Am I here? You can see me and hear me. I'm good now. Well, that just scared me. I have no idea what happened. Here we are talking about how I froze. Okay, Farmer Eugene, I think I just got drinked. My face was brightless. I have no idea what happened. That was crazy. I don't know. I would almost want to say like Rob Random was around here because I just panicked. I went into complete panic mode going, oh no. Anyways, they make up for the fact that I kept on wanting to send on an ambulance to Joe Copperhead's house to check on him for a pulse. Please ask Joe to speak up at least once every half hour so he knows he hasn't gone to the great digging field in heaven, LOL. Joe, don't make me call my contacts in Hawaii to ship you some real coffee. I missed a lot when that screen went down a few weeks ago, so I have to go back and watch that again. Everyone, check out Pizza Cupcakes. Tell Paul, Rob, American Woodland Relics, and Anthony that they're a real thing. I had them, and they are going to be a regular item in his freezer for watching Diggin' Life and Jersey History Hunters. So he also said, Nancy, now here's a place I'd love to metal detect. One of my favorite authors. And he sent me this really great story on John Steinbeck. I don't know if you're going to be able to see this because I think but the property and the history there. Absolutely amazing. Maybe I'll see if I can scan that at work and put it up on my page so people can check that out. So I am back. It's just in time to say my goodbyes. Sorry about that. That was kind of funny. I am going to have to go back and laugh at that freak out mode. I am going to post now in the chat the link. Yes, pizza and cupcakes, Jason. How can you go wrong? I know. I've never heard of it. I missed out so much. So I definitely have to go and find these pizza cupcakes. Popcan Dan. Oh my gosh. Popcan Dan. Hello, Dan. It's good to see you. I didn't even see you come in. Just in time for me to say goodbye. So guys, I have a challenge for this week. I have to go and check out those properties, see if I can snag that permission, maybe be able to detect that permission this weekend, and let you know on Monday. That's going to be my weekend that I'm looking forward to. And you guys are giving me the go to do it. So I am going to post in the chat right now. It's All Meta Mode podcast. The Copperheads are live with Gypsy and Amanda. All you have to do is click on that link. It will take you right to the podcast to listen to. You can also join the chat there. If you log in, you can log in with your Google account, a Facebook page, or whatever you may use to log in, and you can join the chat. They have live chat during the whole podcast. So you can still talk to us and continue chatting. Until next week, I'm Nancy. This is Diggin' Life. I hope you have a fabulous week, everybody. And I will report back to you on Monday how my challenge goes. Bye, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. Head on over now to All Meta Mode. Night. Peace out.